Be prepared for highly offensive language from the start and throughout, and adult and sexual themes.
Well, you lot have spoken, and Charlie has split from the Big Brother house. She went in looking for a love story, but it all went a little bit Titanic. It's a good job. I'm here to put a smile on her face. It is time for Big Brother's Bit on the Side! Night numero quattro. It all went off tonight. Charlie has become your fourth evictee, and she is going to be here very soon. Plus, we have also discovered next week will be Annihilation! I've run out of breath. It's been a long day. Emma will be here soon. I love her. Emma's going to be here soon to tell us a bit more about that as well. Also coming up tonight, we're going to see how the rest of the housemates are getting on post-eviction. And Charlie will have one final goodbye. She bids for a little goodbye to her final farewell! Love final farewell, I do! Oh, it's a busy one tonight because singing us out, the Platinum selling Lawson are going to be performing here tonight. But before all of that, I've got a triple threat showbiz panel with me tonight. One of them can sing, one of them can dance, and one definitely lives amongst the stars, shall we say. Let's meet them. First up, she's the choreographer that always leaves us dancing on air. It's the gorgeous Darlene Billy! Next up, he's got the X Factor, he's got the Sex Factor. When he wears glasses, he's got the Specs Factor. And if he was a dinosaur, he'd have the T-Rex Factor. It's Frankie Cagoza! He's been out all day. And finally, with all these stars on the panel, we thought we'd get a really good, legitimate astrologer on the panel. Unfortunately, we've got Russell so much to talk about. Arlene, let me come to you first. Has the right person gone tonight?
Absolutely.
You're right, it's a sign under desk.
I was just thinking, was it time to say absolutely?
No, it's
right
not your eye yet.
gone.
We'll do that later. Are you glad Charlie's gone?
I'm checking. No, I think she was the right person.
You do?
Yeah, you know, there wasn't a lot of personality going on. She sort of hung on to him like a limpet and didn't let him be free. I know everybody says, you know, you blame the girls, but come on, you know, they are two individuals. And you just kept saying this time and time again.
Yeah.
And I'm just hoping he's going to have a wild time, you know. He looks so cute in his, the way he was dressed.
Well, that one likes a bit of a wild time over there. Frank, where do you think it went wrong for Charlie? Do you think it was just the whole Jason sit?
Well, she wouldn't let the fucker go, would she? Well, no, that's the thing. And I'm like Jason's biggest fan. I adore him. I think he's great. And I feel really sorry for him that he's had to sit in there with his ex-fucking bird. Can you imagine? Right, so he's had to do that. And now he can spread his wings. He can spread his wings. He can fly. He can be happy. I want to see him smile.
He's happy.
He's smiled twice since she's been in there.
Russell, are you pleased that Jason and Chelsea, can't forget Chelsea, that Chelsea stayed as well?
Yes, they did. I was just thinking how lovely Frank is.
You know it.
Stop it.
He's a naughty one. So you're glad that the other two have stayed?
I'm not so sure, really, because...
oh, Russ, it's been a long day, come on.
It's a long day, I know. Yeah, all right.
Well, listen, when we knew Jason was safe, it was pretty much, it was out of, obviously, Charlie and Chelsea, Arlene. When Jason was safe, did you think, this is it? Charlie's definitely going to go now.
I absolutely thought she would go, because I think everyone's desire is to see a little bit more of him. And I think it's the only way. Although I thought, you know, Chelsea, you know, I didn't think he had much of a chance. I think he might go quite soon. But I just thought, no, she's going to go because he's kind of got this kind of mystery to him. A little dark side, but a little cute side. And sometimes he looks so rough and sometimes he looks so smooth. You know, he's kind of interesting.
Sounds like my legs if I wax them.
With the spray on.
Yeah, you know. Frank, how do you think the house is now going to be affected? Because Charlie and Jason, you know, they had that argument saying, you know, Jason said, if I've been nominated because of this, I shouldn't be nominated because of that. And a lot of people's nominations for Charlie were because of Jason. So how do you think the dynamic's going to change now?
I don't really like that question.
I've been up really early this morning. I don't need this, Frank. Let me ask this, though. What about you? Like, how do you think it's going to change? Go on, Barbara. Because we're like Barbara.
I think now that she's out, he's going to come out of his shell because tonight he smiled and he really looked handsome.
I think he's really boring. I think that's just him. That is just him. I don't think anything else is going to come out. He just wants to win it. He's been trying to play
your neck. You wouldn't sit there all smiles, would you?
Can I just say, Eileen would agree, she tried to do the foxtrot with Jason, but unfortunately she cha-cha-cha'd out of here.
Oh, I can always rely on them. I can always rely on them. Charlie is out. She received 3 nominations this week. Russell, do you think she deserves to get 3 nominations this week?
I thought she might get more, actually, Rylan, to be honest with you. But I'm sorry that Chelsea's not out because I was desperate to ask him what he does for a living. Because I have no idea.
No one actually really knows. They actually don't.
What does he do?
Jackson nominated Charlie, actually, for creating a divide between the house. Do you think that's a valid point? Because she has created a divide, but it is because of the personal reasons. Karen, you know what I'm going on about.
I know. She did, though, didn't she? She did cause a divide because she had all the girls on one side think, oh, you know, you want him back. And she had all the boys sticking up and going, no, dump her, dump her, dump her. So it was a divide, yes. But I think I still wanted Chelsea out.
Oh, someone's Shoot, babe.
Jason caused the divide because Jason was the one who was always constantly attacking her back. Charlie was the one that was trying to try and get on with him and stuff like that. But Jason just kept splitting up the house. It was awful.
I can't believe how split people are on this because so many people that are one side that are on the Jason side are like, it's blatantly Charlie. The people that are on the other side are like, it's blatantly Jason. It's so hard. The main question now is, Jason is a single man. He's in the Big Brother house. Can we see him maybe moving on in the Big Brother house, Arlene?
You know what? I think he should. I think he should just have a lot of fun, show his personality. I think there's one hidden somewhere in the waistcoat or the underpants. Somewhere there's a personality. Just bring it out and just, you know, just live a little.
I'm sure we're going to see a bit more from him now that Charlie has gone, in all fairness. But the big talking point of tonight, we saw Emma talk about some shock evictions that are going to be taking place next week in... I love it! And I haven't said this for a long time. It's going to be who goes, the housemates decide. I know. So, Russell, remember, it's not us, it's going to be the housemates decide. So, who do you think might be in trouble next week?
Well, just going on nominations, I think Chelsea will be in trouble. Because he got 7, didn't he?
Frank, what do you think?
Well, I'm a bit pissed off Chelsea ain't gone tonight, to be fair. Yeah, well, I want to start a band with him, desperately. I do. No, we've both got girls' names. And we've both got shit hair.
It's a nice start to the show, but I think I can fit one last question in. It's time for...
Question of the day.
Right, Eileen, it's now. It's now. It's now you get your paddle, babe. Get your paddle. This is it. She's out. She's there. Now, we all know how this works. It's the question of the day. It's green eyes for yes, pink eyes for no. Why? Because nobody wants... Nobody wants pink eyes. So the question of the day is... Did the right person go? It's green eyes for yes, pink eyes for no. Let's see your eyes. Oh, I can say... The green eyes have it. The green eyes have it. It's the right person. Let's go. We're going to be hearing more from this lot later. But now, you might get that Friday feeling when the clock strikes 5. But I get mine every single time I see this lady. The weekend can now begin. Please be upstanding for the gorgeous Mrs. Emma Willis. Are you shocked?
Do you know what I'm shocked about?
What?
Frankie Koza looks like a man.
I know! It's actually grown up.
Not that you look like a woman, but you look like a grown-up.
Thanks,
like,
mate.
it's amazing.
People grow up. People do
I
get
know,
older.
but I haven't seen him since he was on Big Brother. And you look really different.
Oh, thanks, mate. I appreciate
sorry, I
it.
know we should be talking about what's just happened.
That's all right, do what you want.
But
I've had a long day.
I was offset and I was like, who's the bloke in the middle? And they went, it's Frankie Koza.
Here, Frank.
I was like,
You know all that.
sorry.
Charlie's gone. Do you think she would still be in there if Jason and her had worked stuff out and they sort of got back together?
I don't know. Do you know what? I thought tonight was really difficult, and I didn't know whether it would be. In my mind, I thought it'd probably be Charlie or Chelsea that left. Jason does seem to have quite a strong following, and like I said to Charlie tonight, there were times when I looked at her and I was like, just let it go. He's told you he doesn't want to be with you. But it's very difficult to do that. And she is right. Like, it will always look like the woman's fault because she just can't let go. But it's difficult to let go when you love someone. Yeah. And you don't want that to be the conclusion. You will try and try and try.
But how do you think?
And like she said, we haven't seen that he's been going, let's chat on the outside.
Of course, no, we have to appreciate that if he's saying things like that we haven't seen. But more so for him now, he's still in there, he's still part of the game. How do you think life's going to be for him in there now? Do you think it's a weight off his shoulders or do you think he'll miss that?
I think it's probably a weight off his shoulders because I think that has probably affected his whole time in the house. But...
Sorry, I'm just going to say something.
You don't have to applaud everything I say.
No, it's not about the applauding. We're not at Wimbledon. Everyone's like...
I know.
This is Big Brother. Make some noise, please.
I do think he's starting to get quite paranoid.
You think?
Yeah, I do. But I think that's because he thinks that people are turning against him or that Charlie's saying things about him and he's faced nomination.
No.
Oh! Eviction!
Stop saying it wrong! 16 years!
I know.
It does wind me up. Let's talk about the rest of this week. What have you enjoyed this week? Did you enjoy the task?
The task was amazing.
It was a good one.
I thought it was very good. I loved the proposal.
Oh.
I'm very happy. Do you think we'll get invited? You've already bought one.
Bought a little hat.
Okay.
Yeah?
You get your dress and I'll get my suit and we'll go together.
Deal. We're going. We are going. Did you enjoy seeing the house hunks as well? I mean, that was a nice little visit.
Do you know, someone said to me earlier on, we're going to talk to you about the house hunks. I was like, who? You mean the boyfriends?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like seeing them. It kind of my brain gets very confused, like it is right now, because part of me is very old school, and I don't want contact with the outside world.
Yes.
However, I do think it worked and served its purpose, because that whole putting them possibly to go in again, and those four saying no, they've had it already. That other people need a turn. And then them going back in and going, yes, bang, Emma, my boyfriend, I don't give a shit what anyone else thinks. Yeah. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
And I am totally on Jackson's side, like it was wrong.
You agree?
Yeah.
You agree with Jackson? Yeah. That's divided opinion as well in here as well.
Yeah, I just, I think it was very selfish. They'd had a night. They shouldn't have had one night, but they had a night. Yet they're greedy and they want two.
Greedy! Greedy. Well, look, that was this week.
Yeah!
Let's talk about next week.
Annihilation
Week! Do you love it?
Yeah.
I love it. Right, let's have a little reminder of what's coming up next week.
Next week, nobody is safe. Shock evictions throughout the week. Who goes? Housemates decide. Big Brother Annihilation.
I've been waiting for this. It's going to be good, isn't it?
It's going to be really good. I mean, we kind of had to do something because there's way too many of them in there.
Yeah, we did put a couple extra in.
So it's going to be literally any of them could go at any point, and there will be a few evictions next week. But there won't be a big normal eviction. They will literally just it will be decided that that person is leaving. You're leaving right now through the camera runs down the hill, and that's it.
And I think I can say I'm going to be getting them on here once they've come
So the first
out.
interview when they come out will be on here.
Oh, God, I'm going to have them crying. They're going to have no idea what's going on.
And then I think we get them
Maybe
Friday.
on the Friday.
Yes.
Have a little mass
Yeah.
chat.
We're having a little swapsies.
Or a little mass debate.
No.
mass debate.
No.
Right, listen, do you know what?
Too tired.
You lot at home can play your part in an Annihilation Week. I never say it.
You've been up since 5 o'clock this morning.
I'm like, help me. Annihilation Week. You can complete.
What?
Don't think for work. Special Big Brother survey. All the details can be found on the website. Right, coming up. I wanted to play the game.
Do you want me to do it for you? Are you all right? Can you read?
Come sit here.
Are you all
right?
Yeah. You sure? I'll hold you.
Had a busy week.
Great. Charlie may have escaped the clutches of the Big Brother house, but don't worry. We've got her in our midst, and we will be chatting to her right after the break. Well, he will, I won't.
And she might have thought being evicted was the scariest thing tonight, but the worst is yet to come. Stand up because it's the final farewell!
There's nothing in there.
It's an empty well, but you've just ruined it for everyone at home. I will see you after the break. Ta-da! We're like that big, juicy kebab at the Indian night out. We might be a hot mess, but you just can't resist us. You know that feeling. Now, listen, Charlie might have failed to win over Jason and you lot tonight, but she looks incredible in a good old cut-out swimsuit, doesn't she? Leslie Holland! Give it up for your fourth evictee of the series, Charlie! seat on that bed. Oh, you've had a few weeks of it, haven't you?
Jesus Christ, I can actually breathe.
She can actually breathe now. She's out. First look, you've been out now for a good, 20 minutes or so now. How are you feeling to be out of that house finally?
Do you know what? I actually feel relieved.
You do? You've had a bit of an up and down ride, Charlie.
Oh my God, do you know what? I've probably come across like the biggest crybaby, but can I just say that was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I've had no curling tongs, my nails have come off.
No, not Jason, it's just about the curling tongs. Come on, priorities.
Yeah, I've got to get my priorities straight. He's last on the list, trust me.
Well, do you know what? You look beautiful, babe, so don't worry about that. But we do have to talk about it. It's a story that
can we just get him over and done with and then we'll go to me?
We'll do it now. It's a story that has gripped the entire series. From the second that you were in that other house and you pulled off that march, I love you, babe, I want to be with you. Literally, we were all going, Are you glad now, in hindsight, thinking about what's gone on over the past few weeks, are you glad now to be out of living in that house with him?
Yeah, massively. Oh, honestly, it was so hard because, I mean, obviously you used to like an edited version, 45 minutes, but there's 24 hours in there.
Yeah.
There was little things that were keeping me going in there that he was saying, and I don't know if they were all said, but... You know, a girl likes to cling on, you get the old carrot dangling and you're chasing it, whether that's a tiny thing or whatever, and that was the thing that was keeping me going. But then I started seeing other sides to him and I thought, hang on, you're not being Jason here, this is someone else. I've never seen this person before. And it was really hard to get that out because I didn't want to come across like a bad person, but I thought, you're not being true,
No, I think a lot of people can appreciate that.
The one thing I can say is I was being honest and true. I meant everything I said when I took my mask off. He called me a vicious liar and I will never forgive him for that. He said I kicked his dog. I bloody didn't.
Oh, glad we cleared that up. Just want to put that out there.
I didn't like the dog. Don't get me wrong, I couldn't stand the little mutt, but I did not kick the dog. So...
Poor little Cleo.
No, fuck Cleo, honestly.
Oh, no!
But, at the end of the day, a man that loves the dog more than his girlfriend, sorry. But
well,
anyway.
I mean, we just want to say hi to Cleo if you are watching. Look, listen, you have left tonight, and there might have been a few tears, just thinking about going and stuff, and I know that from experience, the fake tan might have started to run, but if you need a top-up, I know just where you can find it. Let's have a look at your bots bits.
Tired of being labelled a fake?
Really good looking, but she's like on the fake side of it, like you.
On the fake side?
No, but you know what I mean.
Sick of streaking? Suffering from sensitivity?
Charlie, don't cry. Don't cry. I'm not a prick. Don't cry.
Then ditch your usual fake tan for the all-new Bots Trop Bronze Booster. Our bronzing booster cuts out UVA, unnecessary verbal attacks.
You've come in and made a massive lie.
Right, you've said enough. Just go.
And UVBs, ultra-vile bullshit.
Do not talk to me right now. I'm absolutely livid. You should have said it to me.
The scientifically unproven formula works fast, so you can create that natural sun-kissed look. Bots Trop Bronze Booster will leave you with that confident, healthy glow.
Piss off, I'm having a coffee.
Looking sexy and desirable.
Yeah, keep doing that, it might make me happy.
Bots Trop Bronze Booster, bringing Hollywood to Boreham Woods.
Charlie, you look amazing. You actually are Katie Price's twin.
We changed life on this show, Charlie. We changed life. We need to talk about it. That swimsuit. I mean, look at that. Look. I mean, I've seen some sights in my time, and I'm a very happily married man. But when I saw that, Charlie, I had to think about my life choices.
Well, it's not bad, is it? Gives you a few lines, though.
I can imagine. But was that part of the plan?
No, because I didn't know he was in there, did I?
Yeah, I know, but you know.
No, I mean, obviously.
Thought, it's 11 o'clock at night, I might get me swimsuit on.
When the comes up, you know, you've got to go with
It's
it.
about the... Looking at that picture now, do you think you could have been any more subtle about the sort of, you know... I do like you both.
Subtlety don't come to me, so...
Now listen, when you first entered the main house, her relationship with Jason might have started quite well, but after that you appeared to bring maybe the worst out of each other. Why was it so
Oh, do you know, there was some horrendous
to stay away
time.
from him? Why was it so difficult for you?
Like, it was so hard, because in my head I was thinking, don't do it, Charlie, come on, you're on national TV, come on, no one wants to see a fucking bunny boiler. But it was so hard, because I would see him, and I was like, oh, it's my Jace, and I just wanted to go over and be like, hi, can I have a cuddle? And he'd be like, no, go away. I was like, well, sorry.
Well, look, as soon as you were revealed to the house, we obviously touched on it earlier, you did profess your love for him.
Oh, no, how embarrassing.
Well, I might embarrass you a little bit more. Let's remind ourselves!
Remove your mask, Charlie.
Oh, fuck.
Hi guys, I'm Charlie and I've got a big message for my man Jason. Guys, oh my God, I miss you, I love you. I'm so sorry for everything. I'm saying it right here, right now. Take me back, babe, I love you.
Right, now I need to ask you, I was watching that, and at that point, I know Big Brother has said to guys, you know, say something, and obviously...
I had 10 seconds. I had a massive spill for like over a minute, and they're like, 10 seconds. I was
didn't have
like,
a
oh,
chance
what?
to say it, but you were the first one to speak, and we all just went... Did she just declare her love for him?
Yeah, I did.
What was going through your head at that moment? You knew
I meant
he was
it,
watching.
honestly. I meant every word of it. I know he doesn't believe me. I meant it. I honestly did.
I'm going to talk to you now, girl to girl. What do you want? What do you want? What do
Do you know
want?
what? In an ideal, realistic world, I don't think it's going to happen, ever. But in my little Charlie bubble world, I'd marry him tomorrow.
Would you?
Yeah, I would, yeah. Even through all of this and all the things that were said, I would, yeah.
When he comes out, you going to have the chat, do you think?
Oh, it's so hard because he said some things in there that weren't true, and I don't know why he said them. Like the kicking of the dog, that didn't happen. I mean, there was a situation with the dog, but it didn't involve kicking it.
No, we saw you explain yourself on the show as well about that.
But do you know what? It was really hard not to bring personal issues into the house, and that's what we both said. We said, right, we're not going to air our dirty laundry on live television, but after a few drinks, you know, he pissed me off, so I'm like, Viagra text messages. So he's like, oh, you kicked my dog. You know.
This is like a night out down Basildon on a Friday, isn't it? I love it, I love it. Let's talk about something other than Jason. Let's talk about Jane.
But I do love him. So,
I know,
yeah.
and I think we got that end of the stick, Joe.
I'll just say it again, I do love him. So.
Let's talk about Jane. We heard you saying some lovely things about Jane.
I love Janie.
She's been your rock there. And
she really has. I really have a lot of time for Janie.
She's not had the easiest time in that
house. No, she hasn't.
How do you think she's going to cope now you're not there?
Oh, fuck knows. Sorry, I don't know.
That's all right. Do you think she's going to be all right? Because we have seen her, you know...
She will do. That girl's strong.
Yeah?
She's one of the strongest girls I've ever met in my life, so she'll do it. She'll just gravitate to anyone. Like Letitia and her are getting on really well. Ryan, obviously Huey. There's some really good people in there that I really want to spend some time with on the outside. They're amazing people.
I think a lot of people in that house are going to miss you. And
Ryan, Huey and Jane, Letitia, those four, amazing.
We are definitely going to miss you, Charlie. You've been an amazing housemate. And no one goes away empty-handed on my show. They really don't. That swimsuit moment, you know, that was like a moment from a film. So I've got you, your very own bot-style swimsuit! That's for you. You can wear that. Yeah, got me face down there for you. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful. And sit down, because not only that, I know that the Jason saga's gone on and on and on, and I thought you could wash that man right out of your hair. So I've got your very own bot shampoo! I'm all out there. And as ever, no one goes away empty-handed without one of these. A set of rollers there, well, bang! That's what they come for, but look, we'll leave that there, come with me. Because, Shah, this, unfortunately, is the moment that they all dread. We know what's about to come.
What are we
Spin
doing?
round, Char. It's time for it to turn red.
Oh, no!
But ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Charlie. There's you. Coming up, we're going to take an exclusive look into how the housemates are coping now they're Charlie-less. And the panel and audience take over. they're going to get to ask their questions. Plus, the hugely popular Lawson are going to be performing at the end of the show. Don't go anywhere, we'll see you after this. Well done. Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. We are the nation's favourite spin-off show that isn't presented by Stephen Mulhern. But we do love you, Stephen. We just had to clear that up. All right, we have chatted the eviction, but what about the rest of tonight's show? First, let's welcome Charlie to the panel, everyone. Right, we saw the housemates gathered on the sofa for what I think was right and all, a proper telling off tonight. Right. Arlene, Big Brother was a bit stern tonight. Are we liking that?
Absolutely. And actually, you thought they were all going to be starved, and actually they generously gave them rice and beans and peas, very healthy diet.
She'll count yourself lucky.
So get over it.
Little
Don't
chili con
stop
carne at the end of the night.
and let's face it, nobody should be stuffing their face with chocolate biscuits.
Oh, they
every
should.
day.
They should.
No, healthy food.
There's nothing wrong with a chocolate biscuit, Arlene. No need to bring the biscuits into it. Charlie, do we think this is going to be an end to the rule breaking now? Because Big Brother did.
No, of course it's not.
This is what I don't want.
Are you mad? Have you seen all of them lot with Ryan hanging around? No way, never.
Frank, you've been in there as well. Is it really that hard to adhere to the rules? Because I'm not being funny thing. Back in my day, I leant on a door in the diary room corridor and it opened and got a formal warning. That was an accident. I ain't having it. Frank, you can handle the rules.
Well, I ripped the fucking door handle off.
Oh, Frank!
I did. I was so angry, and it does send you a bit mental. And I had fuck all to worry about. I just weren't paying rent for 3 weeks. I was alright, you know what I mean?
Well, the group, once they were sat down, did find out about Laura, Evelyn and Emma's so-called pact not to nominate each other. So, Russell, do you think now that they've all heard that and they're under the impression now that they have got that pact, that they might be in the firing line next week?
No. I'm more worried about the T-shirt. I'm sending a drone in with digestives.
The biscuits are available. Do you think they could be in the firing line, though, then, Free? Because Russell,
yes, love.
Do you think they could be in the firing line, then, Bray, because they were talking about nomination?
No. I think they're already in the firing line because they had 2 nights of nookie instead of 1.
Oh, it's all about that, okay. Charlie, we're over that halfway point now. The game's really kicking in, you know. We're getting ever closer to that final. It's the paranoia starting to set in now within the house about what's going on in the outside world.
No, do you know what? The paranoia is not. It's kind of like at the point where you're like trying to struggle to find things to talk about and stuff because we've done so many bloody games in there. If I do word association one more time, I'll scream. Oh my God, like it's just trying to find like no one wants to argue in there, but an argument always seems to find us, and it's like as soon as arguments kick off, I have to walk away. And usually I'd like to get involved, but I think because I had so much going on with like Jason and everything, I thought, do you know what, I need to take a backdoor boogie with this one, I can't.
Yeah, no, I think you saw that a lot of the time as well. You just brought him up, but Jason, he was quite upset about being nominated this week.
Oh, he was fuming.
He was, Arlene,
he was livid.
Are you surprised at how upset he got? I really thought that when he was up, he'd proper take it on the chin.
No. Yeah. I think that his ego was kind of hammered, and I don't think he can cope with that.
No.
You know, what me? Who doesn't love me? You know, is it people at the house? Is it people at home? You know, I think he really got hurt. He was like a little baby.
What are we making of Jason's reaction? Go on, Paul. Paul's got a lovely deck chair blazer on tonight, mate.
Thank you very much. You know what, Jason, with all due respect, he must be the most relieved man in the country at the moment. He really must. Because not only
bet he
he
is.
was the first one saved tonight as well.
He was.
So that'll sort him out as well. So it's like a win double for him tonight.
You think so?
Absolutely.
He probably feels a bit disheartened where he's been nominated because he's got the halfway point, and now Charlie's gone. No disrespect to Charlie, but you might see a different side to Jason now. You might do.
Charlie.
Oh.
Sorry, so my lip
Sorry,
gloss,
darling.
babe. It's all right, darling.
You don't want to know where she keeps the lip gloss, let me tell you.
I think Jason wanted everyone to know it was your fault, Charlie.
Oh,
That's
it
what
was
he
my
wanted.
fault. I knew it was
and
my
that's why he
fault.
got the not because he was liked or not. It's because he wanted to blame somebody else. That was you, girl. That's it.
I agree.
Oh, people piping up, people are piping up.
Charlie has walked around that house with her head held high no matter what he's put her through, and she's come out today smiling, and do you know what? She's right from the start. He's a game player and he's had a game plan.
Oh! Well, we'll have to watch as that game plan plays out. Let's talk about Andy. He was given a secret mission to rewrite history. It's quite funny. Frank, it's quite nice to actually see Andy having a bit of a fun side in there and playing the game.
He needed it. He needed it.
Do you think?
He needed it, didn't he?
Oh my God, you know, when I was at school, I wanted a teacher just like him. I just love him. I think he's bright, he's intelligent, and the way he played those history stories.
Oh, they're hilarious. I believe the cabbage.
Real. And so many
I believe
people
the cabbage that had been around for like 600 years.
I knew it was a task, and I believed half of everything he was saying as well. I can't believe Rome was built in a day. And I love this. This is one of my favourite sentences. Please rejoice, because Jane has had yet another diary room meltdown. British strop. All she wanted was a tea bag, bless her heart. That's all she wanted. Russell, did you feel her pain? We all want a tea bag every now and again, don't we?
Yeah, but the thing is, she wanted jam as well, didn't she?
She wanted toast, jam and a cup of tea.
But the thing is, there's no point in saying you want these and if I don't get it, I'm leaving, unless you actually go.
I know.
That's the trouble, because you know, you can call someone's bluff so much, but the whole house revolves around digestive biscuits, tea bags, jam and toast.
They only want the simple things in life. That's what it's all about. Well, listen, it's now time for this lot and that lot to put their questions to Charlie. So, Arlene, I'm going to start with you first. What would you like to ask Charlie?
Charlie, you've come out here, and actually you're really kind of a fun woman. Do you regret being in the house and spending all your time sort of hanging on to Jason like a limpet when you could have had a great time being who you are?
Yeah, okay. That was really hard. And do you know what? As soon as I saw him in there, I thought this is all going to go Pete Tong for me, because as soon as I saw him, I knew that I would gravitate towards him and be a bit of a bunny boiler and be like, oh, please have me back, rah, rah, rah. And I knew that was going to happen. And I do feel like he stole my thunder a little bit. But we both deserved our place in there, and I do wish him all the best. I do.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Frank, what's your question for Charlie, mate?
All right, Charlie. Now, this is a bit awkward for me. Because
Don't let it be awkward.
Here we go.
Like, I've grown very, very, very fond of Jason.
Yeah.
Like, I think I love him.
That's all right. I love him as well.
Yeah,
So
do you know
we're
what
on the
I mean?
same page.
You got something in common, Frank.
Yeah. And I feel like I could make him happier than you ever fucking could. Ever.
Be my guest.
I'm sorry, I'm joking, yeah, but yeah, that's all I want to say. I'll be waiting for him when he comes out, all right?
I think you're going to have a fight on your own,
Frank.
Russell, I love you dearly, but we've run out of time for questions. I'm absolutely gutted. Give it live. It was a nice bit of chat. Give him a round of applause. After the break, we're going to be catching up with the house post-eviction, and the lovely Lawson boys are going to be performing. Plus, Charlie is going to go out of the frying pan and into the fire. And by frying pan, I mean the Big Brother house, and by fire, I mean the spookiest place around. It's the final farewell! run out. See you after the break. Don't forget, following straight after us is live from the house. You can see all the latest house action. But, isn't it annoying? Do you know what I hate about live from the house? It's so annoying when the housemates start talking about something juicy and those bird noises. Oh, it winds me up. Do you know what, though? It's funny because it actually reminds me, Russell told me the best bit of showbiz gossip over the break. Russell, tell us what you talked about. No, and then it just fell right out. Oh, my God. No. It's outrageous. You shouldn't be talking about her like that. She'll have you. She will have her. Well, listen, Charlie might have been chucked out, but life in the Big Brother house, sadly for her, does go on. Let's see what they've been up to since she's left.
Like Karen says, I'm almost back to day one.
Well, now you can
relax.
I feel like
you don't realise. I hope she's okay. The response was fucking amazing. It's a bit on the selfish side. I'm just fucking happy I'm here. It's a pressure off. I said in there, it'd be a pressure. If I left tonight, it would have been a pressure off. Yeah. If Charlie left, it's a pressure off.
Do you know what the word is? It's vindication.
I'm just pleased that response from the crowd is just mate, just
really tall,
absolutely overwhelming. It was something I really needed to hear. Because you do question yourself in here so much, and me more than others. I just, you know, I hope she's alright.
Oh, Charlie! I saw that. I was going to say, what do you make of that?
Bullshit.
You think? Really? Why do you think that?
He doesn't hope I'm okay. He's just glad he's not sitting here.
You think?
100%.
You think he's just saying that?
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Oh!
I saw his face when he got all those cheers and had the least amount of votes, and he literally stepped back, didn't say once to me, "You're right." He was over me, all over me like a hot rash up until that point, and I saw his mood change. It's bullshit.
Oh! That's Charlie's opinion. Being honest, she's being honest. Well, listen, unfortunately, she has said goodbye to the housemates, but it's not actually over just yet, babe, because it's time for Charlie's final farewell! Well, it's time for the final farewell. Well. It's time for a splash of honesty. I'm going to be asking you some rapid-fire questions, and I need your swiftest response. You better tell the truth. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Then let's begin. Now that you've gone, is there anyone you'd like to, stay away from Jason?
Okay, I can say it now. Evelyn. I don't like her.
Oh! Who would you banish to the well? Laura or Evelyn?
Evelyn.
Oh! Who played the game most well?
Jason.
Oh! Is that all I've got time for? Right, listen, all is well that ends well, but you're not home and dry just yet, babe. Who has been well harsh about you inside the house? Who said this? It comes to light that Charlie is playing a game and has been playing a game all along. Was it Laura, Evelyn, or Jason?
Jason. 100%.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I can confirm. But you were right, it was Jason, you got it right! Oh, Charlie, listen, get a kiss. You stay there. That is all the chat that I've got time for tonight. A massive thank you to my panel and our fantastic audience. Coming up next is live from the house. I'm back on Monday just after 11 for Annihilation Week with Paul Denan, Sam Bailey and Who Wants the Cake? Lauren Harry. But now to sing us out with Where My Love Goes, it's the fantastic Lawson. Have a great weekend and I will see you back here on Monday night. No.
Wherever you go, I'll follow. Don't worry about tomorrow. I will be in your shadow, walking right beside you every day. I'll be the one to save you when I pull my pen through paper. Feels like it brings us closer, even when you're so far away. There's bullet trains and airplanes. Easy way, so what's just for you. My love goes out and my heart in me to the wind. Out my guitar and under your skin, into your house and out in your headphones. My love goes out of your door and into the street, down through the floor and up through your feet, into your car. Out in your radio, but that's where my love goes. You will never be lonely. Just relax and listen to me, 'cause I'm in the air that you breathe. I am always with you in the sky. It's bullet trains and airplanes. I can't choose the easy way, so I just for you. My love goes out in my heart and into the wind. Out my guitar and under your skin, into your house and out of your headphones. My love goes out of your door and into the street, down through the floor and up through your feet, into your car and out of your radio. That's where my love goes. That's where my love goes. Tell me, can you hear me now? Screaming out so loud. Oh, it goes out in my heart and into the wind. Out my guitar and under your skin, into your house and out your radio. Skin into your house and out of your radio. My love goes out of your door and into the street, down through the floor and up through your feet, into your car.